back to Rivals of the East. I'm host Buzz with Sean, and Sean, I am on the road right now, man. But we have got week one finally here, kicking off. We got Dolphins, Chargers, Patriots, Eagles, and quite a bit has happened. Obviously, injuries piling up. We'll talk about that for the Dolphins. But I want to kick it off today and asking you, how do you feel going into this important game with Mac Jones under center, with his top receivers like Devontae Parker and bad knee Juju Smith-Schuster, and Mike Gesicki's out, of course, so just Hunter Henry. Is this a W waiting to happen? Is this an upset, Sean?
No. Just no. Anyhow, so anytime someone comes into the beginning of a year as any kind of fan, I don't care what team, if you're the Dolphins with all the pedestrian moves made, or you're the Jets with all the meek movement, whatever makes you happy, man. You should be stoked. You're watching your team finally. I don't care if you think they're crap, what's been building up. They might be crap. But anyhow, I think the Patriots have some positivity to look forward to. Bad knees, Devontae Parker, stomach bugs, if you're Ramondre Stevenson, or how about the fact that we don't
bad clam chowder?
No one knows. If you have a bad knee, if you're Riley Reef and we don't know who's the right tackle, I don't know. We're going to be fine. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Tua, though.
Man. Oh, let me ask you this, Sean. So we talked a little bit about this. I don't expect the Patriots to win this game, but I expect their offense to look better than it did last year, which isn't saying much, I know. But I also expect the defense to do pretty well, considering Jack Jones is going to be out there. Secondary's looking. Jack Jones is not out there.
Hamstring injury. Injury.
So, okay.
He'll be out 4 weeks.
I do expect the defense to play. Regardless, I do expect the defense to play well. I think the Eagles are going to take this win, though. They just were in the Super Bowl. We just saw Kansas City get upset by the Lions. Thanks, Kadarius Toney, best Lions player out there. But I don't think the Eagles are going to slip on this one. They're going to play tough. Patriots are going to play tough. But in the end, I think Eagles are going to pull away and win this one. My score, my bet on this game, with everything going on with the Patriots, you mentioned Ramondre getting sick and things like that. I personally feel that we're going to see the Eagles win this game, probably 28-17. What about you, Sean? Is that accurate?
So, before heading into this game, before I got the feel of all the kind of notions going on with just the league in general, I came in, I watched that Chiefs game with the Lions, and it changed. It changed some feelings in my gut, I think. I think if the Patriots are going to come rolling out with momentum, it's going to be RPO. It's going to be running often. And I think you're going to see a Eagles defense get met with some of the offensive optimism they have given the league themselves. And guess what? I don't think they're ready. I don't. I think the Patriots are going to win 24-21.
Whoa. So because the Chiefs lost to the Lions, you're saying the Patriots are going to beat the Eagles?
Didn't say that.
I don't know. So you said...
I'm thinking an Eagles defense is going to be met with the same offensive approach they're not used to seeing.
Okay. So I just want to make this clear. Can we expect every week that Travis Kelce's hurt, the Patriots to win? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean, last time I checked, Eagles have a good tight end or linebacker crew or no? Or James
Hey,
Bradbury, who
listen,
holds actually no. Hold up. If he maybe comes out of the opener just like the Dolphins did last year, and you just hold Devontae Parker and you get a swat down for an interception return, yeah, maybe they have a chance. If we cheat. Maybe if
man,
we
I can
cheat, we have a chance.
smell. I smell.
Wait, wasn't he a Dolphins
Maybe that's
player? That's what's even weirder.
wait. This is interesting. There's a lot of salt in the air right now, just
Salt in
coming
the
through
air.
here
Are
randomly.
you
There's a lot
sure
of salt.
you're not on the East Coast, good sir? There's a lot of salt there.
Listen,
I mean, actually, I'm looking at your
listen.
skin right now. Looks a little burnt, my guy. You a little heated?
I am. I got a little. So here's the deal. I went to. I'm down here in the Pensacola area, and I decided to do a trip out here as a family get together, and so we went to a beach out this way. And at the beach, I felt confident because we were only going to be out for a little while. I didn't need to wear the sunscreen.
Sound like
Needless to
Tua.
say, we were out there a little long, but I'll have you know, I will tan up and I will look muy guapo. So don't worry, Sean. We're gonna
You
have a.
sound like
I'm
Tua
I'm
out
trying
there
to get tan.
calling for the snap. He said, I came out there originally looking pretty good,
Do,
feeling
do I
pretty
look like
good,
tan?
and oh, guess what? Armstead's out. Oh, ooh.
Listen,
Um,
before I get into my crippling depression, which is the main export of Cleveland, I just want to say that
crippling depression. Where do you, my
I
brother's
do my
Steam
best.
tag?
I'm, I'm trying to do my best to look like tan Marino. Okay,
Tan Marino.
so moving on to so we disagree about the Eagles game. That's fine.
Yeah, that's for
Moving on to
sure.
Dolphins Chargers. I have a feeling we'll probably agree on this one. Um, our best offensive lineman, Teron Armstead. We talked about this. He went down in the Houston Texans joint practice, first play on 11 on 11s. Big scare. He got carted to the facility. They said not to worry. Armstead posted on his Twitter feed shortly after, I'm good, showed himself walking. They kept him off the practice list. They just said as a precaution, which usually means with an old player like that with bad knees at a very important position, not good. Um, they said something similar with Jeff Wilson, and Wilson is on IR. So, yes, we are without Jeff Wilson at running back for 4 games. And so, Teron Armstead was announced that he is out Sunday with they said back, knee, and ankle. He was rolled up on in the first play of 11 on 11s, and he's still not ready. So, yes, we are playing the Chargers, who are completely healthy with no Teron Armstead.
So
Would you
the
that
question,
mean? Your boy Isaiah Wynn is starting at left guard for us.
yeah, I mean, that's understandably so. So, uh, here's the thing I'll actually put in that scenario. He's gonna do just fine. And let me say this here. He's a guard. He's playing the position he always should have played. Came out of college playing guard. Played on the left side. He's a guard. He's a left guard. Keep him there. You guys will be fine. He's not going to be the reason why you guys lose the game. It's going to be because you don't have Armstead. But that's besides the point because, quite honestly, I don't think you guys have enough horses in the stable to win the game naturally.
Listen, as soon as Jalen Ramsey went down, we automatically went to Xavier Howard and a rotation. It was Igbinogi. Okay, that was our 1-2. Now we traded Iggy for a worse corner
Dog
from
shit.
Dallas.
Correct.
Yeah, and so now it's X and Cater Kohu is our 1-2 because Cam Smith is still in rotation and hurt on and off. So now we're looking into this game with our left tackle out. So we're rotating in Kendall Lamb and Liam Eichenberg for left tackle with Isaiah Wynn at guard. We are looking at Raheem Mostert with Devin Achane and Chris Brooks. I like Chris Brooks in the preseason, but it's not going to be enough when you're going up against guys like Joey Bosa. And that means Austin Jackson is going up against Joey Bosa, who, by the way, is much bigger this year, which is scary. Now, I know Tua knows 30,000 different jiu-jitsu rolls or whatever it is. His trainer was out there. Can I just say something, Sean?
You're going to say
Listen, y'all.
man.
I'm going to say it. Tua's agent, his trainer, I should say, not his agent. Tua's trainer is an idiot. He's just an idiot. He runs his mouth all the time. He was telling everybody Dalvin Cook is a shoe-in for the Dolphins. He's putting things out there, which was a lie. He's going through and making things worse on Tua. The last thing Tua needs is anybody bringing things to attention on him. He needs to go under the radar this season. Try to stay healthy, even though he's not. Listen, it doesn't matter if you're a Tua fan or not. He's getting hurt this year. And he's not going to play well this game. I'm just telling you right now, Tua's not going to play well this game. We were manhandled. This offense, this offensive system that we have was manhandled by second and third string defenders last year in a primetime game that we needed to win. Done. We are going up against J.C. Jackson now. We are going up against Joey Bosa now. We're going up against a healthy Khalil Mack now. We are playing against players that know how to beat this team. And all we can say is try to get the ball quickly to Tyreek. It's just not going to work. It's not going to work. We're going to lose this game. And I think the
What's that?
No, you're saying the only thing you'll say is what?
The only thing I'll say is that secondary is typically a zone defense, which typically doesn't play well against man players such as Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. So I think there is going to be potential of spreading in the zones, and I think it's going to be an issue. However, doesn't work when you don't have protection. And I think that's going to be an issue.
See, Tua throws the ball whether you're there or not, so it doesn't matter. Protection or no protection. Here's what they will do. All right? Here's what they will do. They will put pressure on Tua. That's the first step. Okay? Once Tua is under pressure, which, by the way, he's not good under pressure. Who knew? When he's under pressure, he's going to rely quickly on getting it out to his first read, which is going to be Tyreek in a slant or Waddle on a post or something, or try to. Whether they're there or not, history has shown us. Sean, I watched Tua against the Texans in a preseason game. Now, it's preseason, okay? I'm not saying it's the end of the world. But when your first time back since December of last year is, you roll out the pocket and you immediately throw it to a safety who came down in the middle of the field and just picks you off.
Brian Burns.
There's no progression made in him as a quarterback. There is nothing that's progressing with him. And that's a scary thing because you're going up against the second hardest schedule in the NFL this whole year. You have to be better. This team has to be better. You can't just magically sign players who wind up getting hurt for the year because Jalen Ramsey is going to miss the whole year. Newsflash. I know they say December.
He's going to be on IR. Like, I don't even hesitate on that. Yeah.
Remember Byron Jones last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be one of those. December, well, maybe late.
Yeah.
This is what's going to
story.
The only chance we have to win this game is our defense has to get turnovers. That's the only shot we got.
How many? How many?
To win this game?
Yes.
We need 3 to win this game.
Okay.
a surplus. Let me phrase this way: a we need a +3 turnover differential. That's what we need. So if Tua throws a pick, we need 4 turnovers
All right,
on the
I
Chargers.
understand. So 3 more than whatever you're giving. Gotcha. What if
The
I
reason why
told
I say
you?
that is because
What if I told you the same recipe it's going to take for any team to beat the Dolphins is going to be the same recipe the Patriots need for the Eagles? Can't
which
can't
is
can't let them run. Gotta force first read options. Okay. Jalen Hurts is gonna, when he needs to bail, he's gonna try to look for an outside outlet. He's gonna try to run. That's what you want to force him to do. Force him into contain, force him into first read options. Don't let them run up the middle easily. They're not going to. They're gonna go for the outside zone runs. I don't think the Patriots are gonna play that game. I think they're gonna press. I think they're gonna force him to either hand it off or zone run. It's the same thing, I think, for Tua. They have to force him. They're going to have to force Tua to make the one-dimensional kind of decision making that he's not good at. Because personally, I don't think he's the guy orchestrating the offense. I don't think he makes audibles. I don't think he makes formational changes based off defense. And guess what? I don't think Hurts does either. I think it's the coordinator. And those criticisms, I think the Patriots defense are solid at, even with them having a rookie cornerback in Gonzalez lining up there. I'm pretty confident in the Patriots defense to play a little bit of chess with the offense. Are they elite? Are they as fast moving horizontally? No, they're not. Linebackers, defensive linemen aren't as fast. Jawan Bentley, the safeties, and Matthew Judon, are they fast enough? Yes, they are. So I think the Patriots could play a little chess. The offense piece, I think the Patriots have a potential to play a similar offensive game to the Eagles defense. I'm like, you got a multiple running option. You have tight end options. You can line up wide, whatever you want to do there. It's based off, can they run early? Can they get rid of the ball? Let the playmakers go. I think Mac Jones has that option. I think Jalen Hurts has that option. I I don't think the Patriots defense is gonna, I don't think it's gonna happen.
listen, it's going to come down to this: Raheem Mostert is not going to be able to run
Yeah.
because it's the same line.
And
Actually, it's
I,
worse
I
because
don't think he
Armstead.
can run generally, quite honest.
No, he's not going to be able to run. You're not going to see a Chan go bounce up against the tackles. Chris Brooks maybe a little bit here or there, but I don't think he's going to be much. What you're going to see is you're going to see a team that's not adequately ready for the Chargers right now because Mike Williams is there, Keenan Allen is there, Austin Eckler is there, Rashawn Slater is healthy. They're great left guard. Herbert is Herbert. He's got look what he did to us last year. I mean, you're looking at a team that was in the playoffs, just like us, lost in the wild card, just like us, probably in a worse fashion because we hung in there. And they want to come out and they want to make a statement. They just extended their quarterback. Justin Herbert got a huge fat payday. They want to win this game. They want to come out strong. And I'll be honest with you, man, we don't have, I know Vic Fangio is a great defensive coordinator, but we don't have all the pieces to really execute what he is capable of as a defensive coordinator. So I think he's going to try to mask our deficiencies as best as he can. But at the same time, it's not going to be enough to stop the Chargers from scoring points. And that's why we're going to wind up losing 31-17 in this game. I think we'll get a late touchdown in the fourth to make it a two-score game, or the third. I think we'll play them tight in the first half, maybe be down like 17-10. And I think the Chargers get that score after the halftime, make it 24-10. And that's when Tua's going to really have to feel that pressure of like, I got to make something happen and force an error, turn the ball over when he shouldn't. And that leads to more points for the Chargers. And that's when it's just like, whatever. So I'm going 31-17 Chargers.
31-17. Okay, I got you. 28-19. I have the Dolphins falling. Just
What's with you in these awkward scores, Sean?
no,
Like,
it's always awkward. It's always awkward. But no, I mean,
11
let's be honest.
Patriots.
The Patriots game was not an awkward score other than the Patriots winning, let's be honest.
Yeah, that whole thing was awkward.
No, so here's the thing with the Patriots. There's a chance if they do it, it's going to be early. It's not going to be later. So once the opponent, who I think is a pretty solid team, they get the kind of fielding, they get their footing, they kind of understand who they are, reset. I think the Patriots have an opportunity because they have Bill O'Brien. There's some whether it's correct confidence or it's this facade, whatever you want to call it. I think the Patriots are feeling pretty good about themselves offensively with Ramondre Stevenson, being sick, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I think the Patriots know if they are to win, they have a chance now. They could do it early. They can upset, roll off the momentum. I think that's a huge opportunity, as in the Dolphins. They had that opportunity last year, and it wasn't exactly the way you expected. You often hear the Herbert, the Tua conversations and comparisons, and let's be honest, like Tyreek Hill scooping up a fumble, running it across the field for a touchdown isn't the Dolphins playing better ball, okay?
Listen,
The
that whole
Patriots, like
conversation
if
of
that were
who's a
here, let me put it to you this way. Mac Jones rolled in to California. They just ran through the Chargers like they weren't there. Like it wasn't even a game. That was his rookie year. They didn't play well. They played okay. Tua, like it just works sometimes. And people go, see what he did? And I go, that wasn't him. It was a team.
dude.
Like Tyreek Hill
let
scoop
me flat
scoring
out.
isn't him playing well. Like Herbert's gone toe to toe with the best quarterbacks, the best defenses, and has put up numbers.
Yeah.
Mac Jones hasn't done that. Tua hasn't done that. It's trash. Mac Jones.
Well, all
trash.
I'm saying is that game, that game last year against the Chargers ended the whole who's a better quarterback debate. I don't ever want to hear anybody think that Tua is just as good as Herbert. There's idiot talking heads who want to put that out there. Listen, this is the last year that Tua will be the starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. This is the very last starting week that he will be listed as the starting quarterback on his team. This is the very last week one game that he will be known as the franchise guy in Miami, and he will not be here next year. Tua Tagovailoa will not be a Miami Dolphin next year, and you're going to see in this game and in this season why that is. You're going to see inconsistent play. You're going to see limited offensive schemes because of his inability to read post-snap, which has always been the issue and continues to be the issue through training camp, through preseason, with no run game, with no solid offensive line. You are going to see Tua Tagovailoa have a bad year. It's not going to be horrible. He's not a terrible quarterback. He's just not he's average. He's an average quarterback. And that's okay, but that's not a guy you build your team around.
Correct.
We don't
win games.
need. Listen, we don't have a 2002 Bucks team where you could say Brad Johnson will get the job done. We don't have a 2000s Raven team that you could say we'll win with Trent Dilfer. We don't have, no offense, he went on to become the GOAT, but we don't have a 2001 Patriots team that says, Tom Brady, just don't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
We don't have a scenario or a team with a coaching staff and or player personnel on positions like running back or defensive players like a linebackers or corners or anything,
Yeah.
and or
you
a
guys
solid,
do.
most importantly, O-line.
You guys do have Xavier Howard, who is known to force DPI calls that should be called, and directly
Oh,
correlate them to
just
turnovers.
listen,
But hey, if you're looking for that out of a star
I
player
hope he
in
called
corner,
Darrell
the guy.
Revis.
He's the guy. Darrell Revis.
I hope he called Darrell Revis. I hope he called
Darrell
Darrell Revis for
Revis would
pointers
have
on how to hide
stolen
it.
the man's car keys and taken his wife without him ever knowing. If it was a DPI call, Revis would have taken the man's keys and taken his woman. He wouldn't have known. Because X, when he does such,
Listen,
looks like he's mugging a man in the middle of the road.
hey,
His own former
quick question
teammate
here.
at
So
that.
you got we
Was
have
embarrassing.
given our predictions. Obviously, I'm going with 31 to what did I say? 31 to 17 Chargers over Dolphins. And you also picked them 28-19. And then for the Eagles, I believe I had the Eagles winning at 31 to 21, was it?
I believe
31-21
so.
Eagles, and you had the Patriots winning 24-21.
Correct.
I want to ask as a bonus question here before we wrap up tonight. Who do you have, Bills or Jets? Because this is an interesting game, and
Oh,
I'm really
easy.
looking forward to watching this.
Easy. Jets.
You really think the Jets?
Yeah, Jets. No question.
But Aaron Rodgers isn't on the cover of Madden.
Here it is. 26-23.
Ooh, I'm going Jets 31-28.
I mean, either way, it's a good game. I like that.
It is.
I'm excited.
It is.
Can I tell
I'm
you guys
excited too,
how
man. We're here.
excited I am about the new football year? Like, son's birthday, changing of the leaves, whatever changing of leaves we have here in Florida. That means hurricanes. Let's go. We're ready. Let's go.
That's right. Well, we'll get back to you guys with the post-game show. I'll be back in the studio early next week. Sean and I will be back to talk post-game week 1, and we'll also talk into week 2, what to look for that, whether we'll be celebrating or whether we'll be in
My
disarray at
fantasy
how
team
bad our
lost.
teams actually are. Yeah, something of those
Whatever.
sorts. But exactly. All right, everybody. We'll catch you later. Take care.